first, I thought he was crazy.
It would have been really terrible if he was wrong about it, which he wasn't.
It was like a prophecy, you know?
He leaned in so hard, such high conviction.
It's like a paradigm shift, like you just don't go back.
The train has left the station. Hold on for dear life. Look, I don't believe in AI adoption. I think you have to adapt. Adoption means apply a fresh coat of paint called AI and just amplify your dysfunction. Adapt means fundamentally change the way you behave and operate and work. If I wanted everyone to shift to an agent-first mentality, I gotta get rid of the crutches. So I told the team, delete the IDE, and I said, we're gonna pause everything. No product work, we're not gonna ship a single thing. We're all just gonna stop everything we're doing and we're gonna just change the way we work. And I think my whole team thought I was like absolutely psycho and nuts.
It was a controversial take, I would say.
Wait, what? Really? We can just do that?
As an engineer, the last thing you want to change is the way you work, right? Because like we're very structured. We like, our tooling and our stuff. You have to really prove the value of something to get an engineer to change their behavior.
They were telling me like, hey, this is kind of crazy. I was like, yeah, so what? What's the worst that can happen? We lose 2.5 weeks. Whoop-de-doo. It forced everyone, including myself, to like really think about what is the new tooling that we need in a world where we don't have an IDE.
I think it leveled up the entire team. There was a before and after in the team in general during that time.
After we did the retool, the GitHub commits and PRs and merges into master just like spiked.
It was a hockey stick, straight up and to the right. Like to the day we restarted.
It felt like the field kind of level for everyone. And it doesn't matter like if you were an engineer or not, like if you were able to describe what you wanted to build, there was a path to that.
The joy of building is figuring out the what and making sure it's really delightful for users. And then how is just part of the journey.
I've been an engineer for maybe 18 years or so. The fun part was to get a challenging problem and to solve it and make sure the solution works. What happened in between was a necessary thing that I need to do to get to the end. Now I don't have to do that. And that kind of gave me something back that I lost over time after coding for so long,
It's not delete your IDE, it's stop writing the code.
Unless you really enjoy the art of typing, which I respect, I don't think there is any reason to consider an alternative.
We're actually starting to sense and see that inputs are the bottleneck now. High quality, what do we build? Why do we build it? Who's it for? Type of inputs. One strong belief I had early in 2025 is linear is actually an incredibly useful context layer for us. It was one, very easy to integrate into Slack where a lot of our context lives. And so you can move that context from Slack into linear. And then you start compounding it with docs and Figmas and other artifacts. It all sits there. And it was just very much like an agent-first product design. Agents that are pulling in customer feedback and creating cohesive, clear, hey, we're seeing X% of your customers want this, here's a plan around it. So actually funneling in from all the various different sources of external information and internal information, how to get the right priorities and focus on that. The coordination or the orchestration layer that runs on top of Linear is Forge. It's our in-house agentic harness that we started building in mid-2025. With that context layer and the coordination layer, we see our productivity materially improve. And honestly, I think there's a bit of the joy of building has been brought back to the team.
It's kind of a breath of fresh air compared to historically what it's always been.
I think AI is one of those things you have to see far past what's in front of you. You have to take everything to the limit. Things are going to change a lot in 6 months again. And we're going to have to retool ourselves. And we're trying to actually retool ourselves like every 2 months.
We have to completely rethink the way we work.
I don't know who's driving. Maybe I'm the driver and AI's in the back seat. Or like AI's driving, maybe it's chauffeuring me around. I can't really tell yet.
We are trying everything we can. And we're not overthinking it. And we just need people to be relentless at it because that is the fastest way to learn.